Yo, 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 what's going on, my people? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. It's been a long time. Busy with work, life, family, and golf. Good golf at that. Starts off with, believe it or not, a lesson. I took a lesson end of May. I knew I needed a tune up. Like, I needed just a fresh pair of eyes to look at me. I felt like I was not getting the full distances out of my irons, coming up short with a lot of my clubs. And I'm like, you know what? It's time. It's overdue. I want to see somebody before this trip coming up in a few weeks. I think we're like 2 weeks away now. 3 weeks away. 2 weeks. July 11th. Like, let me go see somebody now before, so I can at least practice what they teach me and get that settled in before the trip, not last minute tweaking right before the trip. So I went, saw my boy AJ Spicer on Paramus at the Players Club. Sure enough, just like he did a couple years, last time I saw him a couple years ago. He fixed me up, sees me swing a couple times, records me. He shows me my fault, what I was doing wrong, and started working on the correction. And immediately, I start seeing the improvement. My 9 iron went up a few yards. The funny part is while you're there warming up, swinging clubs, I top a 9 iron and I went 87 yards. So I'm like, all right, I topped it. Not my normal shot. A few swings later, 9 iron, 147 yards. AJ posts those two swings in his story. I said, like, I need a lesson. Come see me. Look at this guy. I just improved 60 yards on his 9 iron. So yeah, so I wasn't mad, but it's definitely he could have taken a better swing from my 9 iron to show the before and then the after. But yeah, I thought it was funny. A couple guys caught on to that and started breaking my balls. But yeah, saw him end of May. It shows in my last few scores. My handicap has gone down. Started at 21 when I saw him, and now I'm currently standing at a 17.7. Not even a month. Saw him end of May. It's where almost okay. Little bit. Oh well, I took this week off. I haven't touched the club this week. So yeah, in 3 weeks I went down 4 points. 17. Yeah, four points. Looking forward to keep dropping that to more. Be nice to get under 15 to end the year, but would be my goal. I remember being a 14 back when I first started. I'm like, shit, man, 14. I'm like, I could definitely get single digits. I don't know. I started tweaking with my irons, my clubs, started changing stuff here and there, and it just went downhill from there. So this time I'm gonna stick with what I got, play with what I know, keep working on dropping that handicap for the year to end of the year with at a 15. So 2 more points. The way I keep playing, it seems like a realistic goal. If I keep these 80s, these scores in the 80s going, high to mid 80s, I'm more than happy with that. So I take the lesson, and my first round out after my lesson was at Hopewell Valley. I was down there for work, and a couple guys from work played along. Very nice course. Good day. It was a hot day, if I remember correctly, and it was very nice, very dry and hot. And then at the end, the last two holes, it rained on us. But by then, we might have been on the last hole. The group behind us might have been on two holes behind, and they definitely got the worst of the rain. But still, a good day had by all. I finished that day with a 92. And obviously, I don't have my scorecard. I left it on the cart, but I remember because I put it in my in my gin app. So yes, 92 after my lesson. I was happy, satisfied. Played that course very nice. I was familiar with the course because that's where Andrew had a few of his NJPGA or Hurricane Junior Golf Tour tournaments there. He's had a few there. So I've walked the course. I was familiar with that, but I've never played it. So it was nice to play it. So that's a 92. Forward a few days later, we're at Heron Glen with Mike, Vic, and Joe, buddies from the neighborhood, golf buddies who are also going on that trip to Virginia with to Maryland with me in a few weeks. Can't wait for that. They'll be there joining in on the shenanigans. Heron Glen for me is a personal favorite. It's I play very well because this is my second time breaking 90 there, but the first time I broke 90 there was an 89 back in like 2015. I have the ball. I saved it. For some reason, I play it very well. I don't play it well every time, but when I'm playing good, that course always takes care of me, and I do well there. So I shot an 86 this time. So I bested my personal low by 3 shots. I shot an 86 before, but that's COVID golf. I don't count that one, but I have an asterisk on my ball. I saved that one too. That's when we had the pool noodles inside the cup, so we're just ping ponging the ball right off of those and counting it as a putt. So I have a COVID 86 with a big asterisk on it. This is a regulation 86, and I was happy with that. Very happy. I was even happier because on the 18th green, I'm inputting the scores in my watch, and I see those final scores in 84, 82. I'm like, holy shit! I look at Mike. I'm like, hey, Mike, look. And I show him my watch. I'm thinking he can see it. He can't because of the glare and whatever. It's like, what the fuck is it? Just tell me. I'm like, 82. Oh, he's like, wow. Joe hears this and goes, what you forgot to score a hole? So I'm like, oh. I go back, I look at the scores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was like number 12 or number 6, whatever it was. I forgot to input the score in my watch. So yes, brought me up to an 86. So that was Heron Glen for me that day. Personal low, 86. Couple days later, I'm out again. This time at Neshannock Valley for Father's Day. Neshannock with Billy, Warner, and Andrew. Another course. That's a Father's Day tradition for us here, also for the same guys in the neighborhood. And we get out, we book. By the way, booking these tee times like those guys do, it's not for the weak. That guys are like logging on at 8:55, 7 days prior, for that 9 o'clock p.m., 9 p.m. Start time. That's when the tee times become available for 7 days later. You get on, you click on like 7:10, and it says you got it, and as you're clicking, tee time no longer available. How about these tee times? You click on that first available tee time they give you, go through the process again, tee time is not available. So boom. I ended up getting 640. One of the other guys got like 710. So we got out Meadow and Lake at Neshannock, and again, very good from my end. I was swinging the way AJ taught me to swing. Picture the alignment stick over the ball and swing under the alignment stick towards first base, towards second base, like that. And if you're a batter at home plate, swinging under the alignment stick and out that way, and then closing the club at impact. So that's what I'm trying to visualize with my practice swings. Visualize where I want the ball to go. A tree, a trap, or a house out in the background. Something, just visualize it going there, and 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 times I do get it there. I do still top the ball or slice the ball, but it's definitely has improved since my lesson. But yeah, shot an 88 that day. Good weather. It was chilly. I was on and off. I remember wearing a hoodie, taking it off, then putting it on a couple of times throughout the round. Good day. Shot an 88 there. Meadow and Lake. But yeah, an 88 for me. It was, again, I was happy. Broke 90 again. For me, breaking 90 before my lesson was like once every 2 3 year occurrence. Maybe even more. Maybe even more than that. But I think I broke 90 before that lesson. Like I said, that COVID year don't count, but twice with that COVID year. Maybe three times. But now here after my lesson, I'm already two scores in the 80s in a month. So Father's Day was the 15th. My dumbass decided to go to Bethpage's golf course on that Thursday, Juneteenth. Happened to be a holiday. No overtime, so I went golfing. I was with Carlitos Way. Shout out. He's like, hey buddy, I'm on vacation that week. Let's aim for Thursday. Like, let's do it. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. The day before, what time you thinking of getting there? I'm like 5 o'clock. He says 5 o'clock. And I'm like, I'm gonna aim for 4. And he's like, all right, I'll try to aim for 4, no promises. And here I am. 2:45, we leave the house. Andrew's asleep in the car. An hour and like 20. Get there pretty quick. Pull into the lot like 4:10. Place is a zoo. Everybody's out parked in this lot with numbered spaces, 1 through 100. Guys are just wandering around the lot. Cars are like circling. I pull into spot number 99. I'm like, I'm not gonna go look for spots, get lost in there, and then come back and lose this spot. I might not be there. So I get in spot 99. Carlos is in a lot next door to this lot, and we're just like, holy shit! Like, he's surprised how busy it is on a Thursday, and it's new to me. I've been there before, but it was like, I'll tell you that story after I finish this story. So we're wandering and guys are talking, but then there's other guys that are like next to us, like aren't saying much. So I was like, I didn't want to like bug them. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't think anybody wants a stranger coming up to me. Hey, what do I do next? So 4:30, old man rolls up in his golf cart, goes to spot number 1, which was across from us. Starts handing out tickets. He's asking how many people in the car. Felt like forever. Could have been like 15, 20 minutes later. The guy comes around finally to our spot. And how many guys in the car? 3. Me, Andrew, and Carlos. Carlos, like I said, was in the lot next door. We got numbers like 4, 15, 16, and 17, something like that. I was like, oh, man. Now we get in the car. We go to the main lot. We walk over to the clubhouse. And it's a zoo there. We're just there chit-chatting, talking with Carlos and man Andrew. Andrew's like, I'm going to get closer so I could hear the numbers. And this was like closer to 5 o'clock. Because by the time that old man came to me with a number, like 4:15, 4:50. By the time we walked over, parked and walked over, closer to 5. By like 5:15, 5:20, black is sold out. Only one spot left. 2 tee times left. 2:40, 1:30, whatever it was. I'm like, man, I'm not staying that long. Like, I doubt I'll get it. And like 10 minutes later, black is sold out. Black is sold out. Blue is closed. So now black is sold out. Blue is closed. So I'm looking at Carlos like, are we gonna do this shit again? Cause last year, again, Juneteenth week, he follows the Bethpage Instagram, and they post the calendar for the month, and it shows every Monday it's open, closed. Bethpage Black is closed on Mondays. We didn't notice that Juneteenth week they opened that Monday because Juneteenth was a holiday, and they opened on a holiday and closed Tuesday, which is the day we went. So now we missed we missed Bethpage Black on a Monday because it was a holiday, and we show up Tuesday thinking we're gonna get on, and the lot is empty. We're like, oh, all right, look, we're gonna walk right in, and nope, Black is closed. There was a holiday. We opened yesterday. Black is closed. So now we're just looking at each other like, fuck, we didn't know this. And you zoom into the Instagram and the calendar, and sure enough, there it is. Juneteenth, June 19th, it's gonna be open for holidays. It's gonna be closed June 20th. So now again, I'm 0 for 2 so far. Bethpage Black. Okay. Oh, I think this year's I wasn't gonna get on. I think I needed to be there the day before in the afternoon. I overheard somebody say they got there at midnight, and they were only off by like 100 numbers in front of me. So who knows what time number one showed up? He might have been there on the 18th, like at 3 in the afternoon. So yeah, I was not destined to get on Black. So by the time we get in, it's 6:30, quarter to 7, because oh no, earlier than that. Because by the time we get our tea time reserved for green 9:39, we pay our fee, walk back to the car. All right, let's go get breakfast. We drive into town. Excuse me. We drive into town, get breakfast. We're back in the parking lot, and it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna set my alarm for 8:30. I figure I'll give myself an hour to stretch, maybe hit some balls, start walking around the course, walking over to the tee box, get our day going. I sleep till about 8. I can't go back to sleep, so now I'm just laying there. So I just get up. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start putting my shoes on. Started, getting my cart ready. I bought my MGI electric cart. Stretch. I just at this time I don't feel like hitting balls, so I was just like, what, I'm just gonna skip the balls. I'll just stretch. To me, it's a big thing right now. I think I'd rather stretch than hit balls. At least that day I felt that way. Sitting in the car for that long, I just needed to stretch. I got some bands in the bag. Started using the bands and got my stretch on. We go out 9:39. The 9:30 group does not show up. They bump us up. Me, Carlos, Andrew, and my new best friend Patty from Ireland, who was in for the day. Flew in the day before. From Ireland, played. He played. I forgot what he played the day before. I think he said blue the day before, and he was playing green that day before he headed back down to Miami and then back home to Ireland. So we played holes number 1 and 18 are due to the build up, the clubhouses that they're being built and the stands that are being built for the Ryder Cup in September. The par 4, 1 and 18 are now par 3s, and like tiny par 3s. I think it's like 25-yard par 3 at number 1, and which I parred, and then 90-yard par 3 at number 18, which I bogeyed. So yeah, other than that, you got the rest of the 16 holes were complete. Some crazy elevation on some of these tee boxes. Remember on 3 particular tee boxes, Patty, who was riding a cart, had to take us up, or volunteered. We asked him. He volunteered the cart and took us up. Tee boxes were way up top, way up high. We were definitely a shitty walk up to those tee boxes. So yeah, so I shot an 86 there. Yeah, asterisk, whatever you want to add to those two holes, it's up to you. I'm putting an 86. That's what I got. So yeah, there I am, feeling good again because I'm another score in the 80s. Something that happens once every 5, 6 years. It's happened 3 in a row now. I was feeling very good, tired. It's not an easy walk. And I told Carlos if I'm ever going back to Bethpage to try to get on black, it's gonna be in the cooler weather. Take me in like February or March or November, December. Is when I'm trying again. Trying to walk that beast in the summertime. It's not fun. I walked green and it wasn't fun at all. It definitely kicked my ass. Definitely, if you're thinking about a lesson or you think you don't need a lesson, you probably do. Just go get checked out. It's almost like taking a car to a body shop and just have them give you a tune up, change the spark plugs, give you your oil change, change the cabin filter, stuff like that. Stuff that you don't think you might need, and or maybe it's one thing that's like bothering you, and you're like, something I can't figure it out. Cough up the money, see somebody. Worth every penny, I think. Glad I did it. I'm excited. I took a week off from golfing. I'm gonna start picking up the clubs this weekend, just swinging, getting back into the swing of things. No pun intended. That's it, guys. Don't forget, follow, subscribe, share, comment, all of the above. Take care. Peace.
My squad chillin', blood on the tracks like Bob Dylan, died like a mob killing. We already know the ropes, we be stepping over ropes. Andre the Giant looking down at you local folks. Okie doke, motorized vocals, yeah, in practice. Raised on a tape the same color as Galactus.
Savagely attacked.